Yeah, that's what I mean. Some people are like that. Some people could just hammer away, but like Blown Dagger said he did like Grail shit. Like that's Trav runs. It's pretty easy to get up to a high number. Anyone who like tells you they do like 50 to 100 Trav runs, that's fucking casual shit. Let's be real. Like, if you're pumping Trav, you can pump it pretty fast. Hmm. It was just. It was the whipping around because of Duri. My wrist isn't used to that kind of action, or wasn't. So if I like played Sork all the time or whatever, it wouldn't be an issue. I have a pretty good setup as far as ergonomics go, so I usually don't have issues. It was just more like overworking it, or just like not being practiced enough. I hadn't played D2 in a while. The only reason I don't like switching it up is because then I lose track of my runs. Unless I don't want to sit there and write it down in a notepad. I'd rather just sit there and slam it. So when I was doing trad, the only thing that I would do extra is if it was corrupted Nithilak, I'd go do Nilth runs. And that way I could keep my games in order. Just added, extra 20 seconds or whatever. But like, part of my thing is always so you can like see like in the top what game I'm on, and always like somewhat accurate or whatever to the amount of runs I've done. Mine's 30 right now. Have you seen it? I'm legit just so full, and I have 2 mules. I kind of don't mind the inventory management. As far as like that, like doing the stash tabs, I've said before, like I wish the inventory was bigger. I don't like, like the in-map inventory management. But as far as like juggling stuff around and figuring out what to throw and stuff, like that stuff like tickles my brain in a weird way. Well, I always keep like a good amount of like new person stuff. Like items that I think a new person would find enjoyable if they come in the stream like, yo, I just started hardcore. It's like, yo. It's like enough to like get them started, but like not enough to like spoil them to the point where like they don't have upgrades anymore, you know? It's like this will like let you live, and let you farm. The rest is up to you. Nah, it's just like, that's like a little fun in the game is finding your own upgrades and shit, you know? If you just give someone, like, a bunch of shit that they can't upgrade for, like, hours that they play, you know, they're not gonna get any of that dopamine. It's like, here's, like, a rock stopper. Here's a rock fleece. And try not to, like, give them, like, Shaco Mara's, like, you know, here's your Torch Annie, Shaco Mara's Viper Magi Storm Shield. Even if I had extra of those stuff, you know? They usually do. I've seen it. Because they farm, and like I say, they're not getting upgrades. What's the point? It's not fun. Give him a Rock Stopper, Millabregas. Give a Mana Fish versus teach a Mana Fish, you know? So yeah, I like to keep junk too. Moral of the story. That's why I have a 2-socket Rock Stopper rotten in my stash. Higgins. That's usually the noob trap, unfortunately. It's an okay start. It's just the 70 strength is... It's a lot to invest in hardcore. We don't invest 70 strength for a long time. When we're starting brand new, that is. If you're starting with gear, it's fine. Yep. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, exactly. It's way better than Siggins. Death Sash, level 3 CBF. What's the boot Cesaris, level 3? I found a Cal King helm early on. That thing is sick, like level 15 plus 1 skill. Sanders wand plus boots for like 2 plus 2 skill. If that still works, that used to be the case. Yeah, I have a Death Sash sitting there too, yeah. I didn't keep any Angelic this time, because it's just so common. Yeah. Like I say, Siggins is fine, it's just, I'd consider it like a noob trap, because that's 70 strength. A lot of softcore players think it's like, that's like how you survive in hardcore, but... It's an okay start. Yeah, like Blood Fist. Well, just Blood Fist in general. Usually go like 25, maybe 35 strength by Act 2, and then the rest Vite for a long time. I guess Act 5, then you go like 40 or whatever for Spirit Shield. Yeah, you really have to plan your stats. You usually go Strength in Act 2 to equip a bigger belt. And then Strength in Act 5 so you can equip your Ancient's Pledge. And after that, you just kind of go Vite the whole way. Unless you find a piece of gear you need the Strength for, you just... Oh, we're like 50 Strength going into Hell, usually. What? Oh, no way. That's our bread and butter. Spirit for life? I assume. Yeah, but you get the runes for Ancient's Pledge from freeing the Ancients in Act 5. That's the whole point of the rune word. Surely 5/5 fire. Yeah, once. In hardcore, everyone like the whole group just does it once, and every single person gets the like 47 all res. Is pretty worth. Sorry, I'm laughing. It's just like I say, it's like our bread and butter. That shit is. All good. Uh, Smoke armor too early. Like, not at this point. At this point, like, obviously you're getting tons of uniques and stuff, but that Nephilim early. I got like a 49 res roll on mine. Whoo! So nice. Early smoke is very nice. You've probably never used smoke either. I would have used smoke in softcore. Fuck that. Who needs res? That's just a number. What do you do for armor? Just stealth it up the whole game? Rare chest? Nice, yeah. I like a stealth. They like super nerfed stealth when they first made this mod. They brought it back a good amount at least. Same thing with Spirit. They gutted all the original rune words. Gutted Enigma, gutted Spirit. And then brought them all back up a bit. Hey, Poppy, it was you who said you played since Season 1, right? Oh, okay. I never played Diablo 1 on like the PlayStation 1, I want to say. We didn't have like a ton of PCs around here and shit like that, but I remember it being on like 5 fucking CDs was like the most epic shit ever. I could not believe a game came on 5 CDs back then. But I never actually got a chance. I don't think I've ever actually played Diablo. I've never played Diablo 1 actually, I'm thinking about it. I think I got my start with LOD. I don't think I played original D2 either. .09. I don't know. I went through the multiplayer online eras of like Diablo 2. Like the white rings and the ith weapons. The white and black era, yeah. When the end game was just cows. Maybe that was pre-LOD. Must have been then. Yeah. We played... It's one of the hardest games, or one of the harder games to find now. But before I knew about StarCraft on PC, we had StarCraft on the N64 for whatever reason. That shit hooked us in so good. We'd fuck around with that shit so much. And the campaign, I mean, that OG StarCraft campaign, holy shit. So good. I just can't believe, like, fucking StarCraft came out on the N64. A lot of people don't even know it did. It's true, and you're rich. I think you just summoned me a Hiron. It's coming. I feel it in my bones. Yeah, Core robbed me of my Zod last night. He made his good weapon. That's why he got me farming, though. I'm just a little factory. What's up, Bloom? Oh, wait, I have Discord notifications? Who's trading? Oh, someone must have stole the other P&B? It's probably Bert. Oh. Or was that notification old? Let's see. Oh, no. I got DMs from Core, never mind. About a 40? Oh, fuck. There's one up right now. But I might know that guy. I know Oblique from like just like online gaming in general, so I'm hoping my personal connection gets me that one, you know. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna sweet talk him. Glaze him like a fucking donut. I'm doing good, thanks. I could complain pretty easily. As it should be. Ain't no complaints. Rex in the bite. Yeah, my fault. I said 3 sockets, not 3 facet. You got monkey pod. It's fine to play like that. As long as you as long as you don't just end up dying in hell, but playing it safe in general is perfectly fine, don't worry. Take the nightmare veils to like 75, you know? Get a free hell rush. Get to your farming spot with some good, like decent gear and just get chugging along. Yeah, I did. I played all the campaigns for sure. I thought the campaigns were... The stories weren't good, but I kind of like the mechanics of like how you could change the units and how that was like... It allowed them to like experiment and do a lot of things with units that they wouldn't be able to do in multiplayer. I thought that was super cool. I like systems like that in a game in general. I couldn't give a shit for the story. Because Blizzard just always has to fucking bring the person back. Oh, Kerrigan's dead, has to come back. Like, they could never just fucking kill someone off. They're like a fucking comic book. So. As far as like ladder, I was never like a ladder person. Even in regular StarCraft, I was always a use map settings person. I loved all the different versions of like it's StarCraft 1, the ums. Oh my god. So good. I played tons of them, like the Lord of the Rings maps. Fucking Evolves, 27 Tricks. What else? Yeah, I was not a ranked person. I was all use map settings. I wonder where I didn't get very high at all. I'd have to check. Warcraft 3. Warcraft 3, the only reason I played it was for Dota. Same thing. I was never like that's I guess the funny part about RTS. I was always into just those custom games like turret defense. Oh, some of the TDs in StarCraft. So good. Tank defense, siege tank defense. Oh, the Dragon Ball Z game in StarCraft 1. I was telling my wife about that one the other day. Like DBZ All Sagas. Whew. That shit was my fucking jam. You played that one? I love DBZ All Sagas. They were so good. And like because things moved slower back then just in general, like a lot of the games had staying power, so like people would actually like put effort into making it. That's cool. At least that's how I feel like. People never thought like about like a StarCraft 2 or like the game going away, so they just made really cool, like sometimes long and time intensive projects. Mini freeze. Damn. Mickey kicks. Only 180 T1 sigils. How many more maps? Oh, this is my last? Oh god. Maybe. No. Maybe not last. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do more. Demon Roads can take me home. Yeah, why not? Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, in that way, like, you guys enjoyed the game as far as, like, ranked. I never touched that part of the game or whatever, and had absolute blast playing both. Fucking Warcraft 3, I wasn't too much into the customs besides Dota and maybe, like, the occasional Pudge War. But, you came back for the rest? I don't know if I ever came back when I go overcapped. Remind yourself how much dying sucks dick, and that you just erase hours worth of progress. Services Ubers on the website. Or exchange services Ubers or whatever. If you know what I'm saying. Wait, I thought you were the guy who told me about it. I thought you would have known. Ah, I see. I just had to check the website. There's a couple people that were online. Jesus! Whenever I see that much lightning, sometimes it just scares the shit out of me. Woo! Did fry all my revives. Jalala la la.